Hi class. So I make this channel for you guys to make you easier to studying in our online class. Okay, so this week we are going to talk about a scientific article. What is a scientific article? Anyone know? Okay, so in this introduction, I will explain you for some definition what is scientific article, and this video will continue for your lesson in the next videos. Okay, the first one, let's talk about what is a scientific article. A scientific article is a publication that is based on empirical evidence. It can support a hypothesis with original research, describe existing research, or comment on current trends in specific fields. So there are four types of scientific research. These include, the first one is original research, the next one is method research, method paper. Next one is meta-analysis, and the last one is commentary. And in the original research, there are two kind of. The first one is the descriptive one, and the second one is the analytic. So you will make a focus on original research, where you will make your um, in the last semester you will make your last research, and then it will include it into an original research. Either it's a descriptive one or the analytic one, or it will combine the descriptive and analytic one. A research article reports on a specific original research projects or experiments. When a group of scientists comes up with a research questions, form hypotheses, perform experiments, and analyze the results in order to answer the original research questions, they write a research article describing this whole process to other scientists. So, a research article was made after the experiment finished. And this research article features some variation of volume section. So the research article, there are two kinds of the research articles, and what I'm going to talk here is a journal one, the general article, and next there will be a letter. It's not a letter that you make to your friends or your supervisor, but it's a scientific letter. So let's back. We are going to talk about a journal. This the format of the journal. The first one is abstracts. Next, introduction. You will have methods, and then you will have result and discussion, and the last one is conclusion. So all of these have to be included in your article. Okay, so this is the difference of articles and the letters. So an articles are original report whose conclusion represent a substantial advance in understanding of an important problems and have immediate far-reaching implications. And the letter are short reports of original research focused on outstanding finding whose importance means that will be of interest to a scientist in other fields. So if an article, you will make a whole report of what are you doing and the background of your research, uh, and then you will explain every step one by one in your paper. But in the later one, you will tell the readers the conclusion, not the specific every step experimental that you do, but just in general. So the scientists in a different field with you will also understand what you are doing and get the information. Okay, so this is the face of a journal. This is my journal. It will be different with the letter one. Next, I will show you what the letter looks like. Okay, so the first page you will see the name of the journals. So in my journal you will read Asian Journal of Pharmaceuticals and Clinical Research, and this is the publisher, Innovair Academic Science, and then you will have the volume when the journal is published. Next, we will have the title of the journal, so preparation, characterization, and in vitro skin penetration of Morus alba root extract nanoemulsion. And then next you will have the authors who finish the experiments and write the paper. So this is me and my supervisor. There are two of them. And next, after the authors, you will have the author evaluations. Since this journal was made from my magister paper, so my affiliation still Universitas Indonesia, but now my affiliation will be Akademi Farmasi Dwi Farma. And then you will have the email of the main supervisor, and this is the date where the journal was submitted to the publisher. Okay, so this is the phase of abstract. Okay, in the abstract you will have the objective, methods and result, conclusion and keywords. Okay, in the abstract it will show the reader the general of every experiment that you did, the backgrounds, the problems, and the method that you use. Then you will show the results and conclusion, but not in a specific way, just in general way. So when people just try to understand your work, they only read your abstract at first, and if they are interesting, they will read your full paper. Next we go to introduction. Introduction is the background based on theoretic. So if you are talking about your samples, so my sample is white mulberry, so I will include the history of white mulberry, and then the method that I use, what is the benefits, why I use this method, and what is the problem that I point out in this experimental. And then we have material and method. This is where I put my samples and every chemical reagents in my experiments, and then every step that I do I will explain in the methods. You can see first one is construction of pseudo-ternary phase diagrams, HPLC analysis, and then data analysis. And then you go to the result. Result will give information about after you do the experimental, what is the actual data that you can get from your steps. So every step will have each result. And then we go to the discussion. Discussion will do comparison from your result to another scientist's result. So if you have the same sample or the same method, you can compare the results. Next we go to conclusion. So this is the general result that you show to your readers, and they will get after all of this experiment what you have to inform them. And then you have reference where you used to take theoretical or data from another researchers. Okay, again. Okay, so that's all for scientific article. Next videos we will talk about the difference of scientific article and scientific letters. So please like, subscribe this video so I will notice that you have watched my videos, and then I will take your action as your absence or your presence. So please make sure that you notice me by like or subscribe these videos. Thank you. See you on the next video.